Okay, let's get to the news cycle. Let's start with Kristi Noem getting waxed yesterday, getting put into a new position, Shield of the Americas. So she will be doing that'll be announced in Doral, I think, tomorrow, Saturday, right? Saturday or Sunday. And she'll take that position. So she's done a really good job at the border. So that makes sense. So put her there. But she really couldn't stay in this position after the debacle she had in the hearing in the Senate a couple of days ago. I mean, there was just no way she could go forward. There's a couple things that absolutely nailed her. Number one thing was the ad buy of $230 million with a no bid contract that went to Tricia McLaughlin, her former spokesperson's husband, Ted Yoho. That was a no bid contract to place the ads. And they started a new company in Delaware like 3 days before they signed the contract. That didn't feel good to anybody. Nobody really knows what percentage they charge. Typical percent is going to be 15%. It could be 8. Maybe they cut it in half. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. But even if they're charging under the 15, let's say they charge half of 15%, that's $17 million. If they charge the full 15%, it's over 30 million that goes to this company that her husband owned. Her spokesperson, Tricia McLaughlin's husband, Ted Yoho, owned. It just didn't feel good to people. I don't know what's going on with that. Probably have to look into it. But when you do these kind of no bid deals and you give it to your spokesperson husband, that didn't look good. I thought the ad campaign she did was totally myopic. It was about her. That didn't feel good to people. But she could have survived both of those maybe. But what nailed her was that hearing. The luxury jet and the bed in the bed in the plane and the luxury seats and the senator having a picture of the bed and the bedroom in a luxury plane. That was it. Why do you need a bed when you are Department of Homeland Security? So you're not Department of European Security flying over the pond 3 times a month or twice a month and back. You're flying domestic. I mean, you fly from Miami to Seattle. It's a 8-hour flight or whatever it is, 8 hours or 7.5 hours. You sit in your seat and you fall asleep. I mean, that was over the top. And the senator, I forget, it was a Democrat, who was putting up the pictures of the bedroom and the luxury bed. That was the end of her. I mean, who would do that? It felt like abusing the taxpayer. It also didn't help the narrative with Corey Lewandowski. It didn't help that. The whole thing just didn't feel good to people. And Homan basically had it with this person. So, this was all about her running for president or something in 28. I don't know what it was about. I like her. I thought, she did a great job at the border, but enough's enough. And I think that's, the president had it. And look, I put this video out yesterday. At the end of the day, every one of these cabinet members serve at the distinct pleasure of the president of the United States. Full stop. So if he doesn't like the job you're doing, you're out. You're not serving at the behest of the people or of Congress or a Senate or your staff. You're serving at the pleasure of the president of the United States. And she wasn't getting the job done the way he wanted it. And he didn't like the ad campaign, and he had enough. But he does value her competence at the border. So rather than just cut her loose, he put her in a new position he took the good work she's done, which is the border, and sent her to a position that is only dealing with the border. This is smart. I mean, the guy's a great businessman. He recognizes talent. There's no question this woman has talent, but he wanted to utilize it in a way that most leveraged her set of success and skill set, which was at the border. So he's putting her in charge of SHIELD, which is basically Latin American closing the border and keeping us safe there. And so that makes sense. And I would imagine she'd bring Corey with him. So all is not lost. Mark Wayne Mullen, whatever. I mean, Oklahoma senator, let's go. I mean, great guy. Was a fighter, tough guy. and tough senator. And people say, well, he's not that bright. Well, he ran his own construction firm. The guy was an MMA fighter, or whatever that's called. I still, after the whole boxing thing went to something else with the kicks, I don't even know what that is. I don't follow it. I was a boxing fan, but I like, regular boxing, prize fighters, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Marvin Hagler, that was my era. This new fighting thing, I've never watched one. I know that a lot of people into it. I don't begrudge anybody, but I just couldn't even name one fighter, what they do or anything else. I might be going to the casino when it's on TV and I'll see it for 8 seconds. I have no interest. But that's just me. It's highly popular. I know he was a fighter there. He's going to get confirmed in the Senate. He'll have tough questions. But, look, he did. I think he's going to be good. I'm sure we're going to get another establishment, senator in Oklahoma that's not going to do anything. So we'll probably get that from the governor. Governor of Oklahoma is not particularly MAGA. So it is what it is. But the president wanted somebody there that, can do the job because he feels that the deportations are very important. They have to be done in a way that doesn't freak people out watching it on TV. They don't want to see what they saw in Minneapolis, and they don't want mobs to win. The whole thing's a mess. And so I think, look, this is really the first change, high level, the president's made. And he had to make it. The hearing did her in. You can't be flying around the country in luxury jets and buying luxury jets with bedrooms. It just stinks to high heaven. Didn't feel good to anybody. And so you did that to yourself. Now, Kash Patel's got a very short leash in my judgment. I thought going and celebrating with the hockey team and making that such high profile was in bad taste. Do your job. Your job is in Washington, D.C. Go there, do it. If you're there to protect, if the FBI was there to protect our athletes, stay behind the scenes, get in your makeshift office, in your hotel room, monitor everything. You don't need to be going and having beers at 9 a.m. Eastern time with a hockey team. That was just, again, it's just, what are you doing? Right? This country's hanging by a thread. I get the celebration for the hockey team. Celebrate with them when they go to the White House. Don't be making a spectacle of this. And I like Kash, and he's a friend of mine. I'm just commenting. I'm just giving you feedback. Not good. Do your job. And same thing with Pam Bondi. Do your job. We don't want to see you on Fox again until there are people arrested. I don't want to see you on Fox. I don't want to see you making a speech somewhere. Get in your office, Pamela. You're a great lady. Do your job. We want results. We got to get our voters out. You look at Texas, not good. Texas Democrats outvoted Texas Republicans in those primaries by 150,000 votes. That hasn't been done in ages. Democrats are motivated. They hate Trump. They want him out. And they will show up in the 70 percentile. We're showing up in the 50 percentile. That's the problem we got. We got to get the base out. And when you're partying with hockey players and you're having bedrooms in your luxury jets and spending $230 million in no bid ad contracts, giving it to your spokesperson's husband, and you're featured in all the ads like Glamour Day. What the hell do you expect is going to happen? That doesn't make any sense. So, knock it off. Everybody's got to knock it off, man. You got to lace them up and lace them tight. I mean, we got several months now. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Early voting starts in September, October. You got 8 months to save the country. You can't be doing this kind of stuff. Get your nose to the grindstone. Get your shoulder to the wheel. Lace them up and lace them tight, and let's get ready to go. Not flying around partying or getting bedrooms and jets. Knock it off. Get stuff done. Action, action, action. That's what's pissing off our base.